In this video, we're going to show you to install the fender liner on your Ford Focus located behind your front wheels. Using a 19mm socket, we're going to loosen and remove the lug nuts. Remove the wheel and set it aside. With the wheel removed, we're now going to go ahead and focus on the inner splash liner here. There's going to be a couple screws that we need to remove. There's a lower one here. This is a 7mm, and then there's one right up on the inside of the bumper area. That's a 7/32. So I'm going to go ahead and start to loosen and remove the lower one. We're just going to use our stubby ratchet. Once we get this out, I'm going to go ahead and remove that upper. Now our fender liner is held in by a series of these plastic push pins. There's a couple here on the front. There's going to be 4 in the center section here. And then there's a few in the back. There's a total of 9 of these plastic push pins. We're going to use our trim tool to start to remove these. Using our trim tool, we're going to go ahead and pop out the center of these buttons first. You pry out the center section. Then pop out the base. We're going to be reusing these here, so just go ahead and set those aside. Sometimes these will break on you because they are fragile and they can just snap over time. There's 2. Let's move to the back. It's okay if these buttons pop out in 2 pieces. They're designed to do so. You can just reassemble those. They are keyed, so they'll only go back together one way. We have a few on the back here. Go ahead, loosen and remove these 2. With all the hardware removed, just grab that fender liner, work it out, and remove it. And take the new fender liner, and tuck this in. Let's go ahead and start to install a couple of the plastic push pins on the inboard portion here. We have the front portion tucked up. Install one of our buttons and set it. Now at this point here, we can go ahead and start to line up the rest of the liner and push our buttons into place. Let's go ahead and continue. Get this lower one inserted. Now that we have this pushed in, I'm going to go ahead and install the 2 rearward buttons here, and then we're going to proceed to installing the outer ones around the fender. Push that liner up. Pop that one in. Go ahead and get our lower one installed. Now that we have our 4 buttons installed on the inner portion, you want to pay attention to the fender liner positioning on the outside here. There's a little notch. You want to make sure that the upper portion is behind the fender. And as you come through the notch, this lower section here is going to be on the outside of the fender. Don't get your glove caught like I did. Push that button in and just proceed down, positioning that fender liner around. And just work that into place. We have them all installed here. Let's finish up on the front. Get our bottom one. We have our 2 plastic buttons in. Let's install our screws. Right? Go ahead and get our upper screw started here. Remember the 7/32 screw goes on the top. Gently snug that down, and let's go ahead and install the lower screw. You're going to feel this snug down, just gently snug it. The fender liner is now installed. We're going to install our wheel, and you can repeat the process for the passenger side if you choose. Go ahead and take your wheel, line it up on the wheel studs, and let's go ahead and get the lug nuts started. I'm going to start them all by hand, and then we'll come on back and snug them down. When snugging these down, it's ideal to do them in a crisscross pattern. Let's go ahead and torque down our lug nuts to 94 foot-pounds. And ideally, you want to do this in a crisscross pattern. And there you have it.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.